Sherry's Metaphysical Corner. I'm Sherry. Let me begin by welcoming all the new people on board. Whether participating or just observing, there's always something to learn each month. So thank you all for being interested in tuning into us and staying connected to us at HC Media. So let me begin by giving a brief background on myself. I've been in the metaphysical community 23 years as a spiritual teacher, practitioner, and now an author. Published my first book, A Change in Perception, this past January 2020. Wonderful experience and has just been very well received. I'm clairaudient, which simply means I hear my spirit team of family, friends, light beings communicate with me. I've worked with many different modalities through the years and participated at many expos throughout New England, offered services at hospitals, given lectures, live webinars, and all to help educate. I've shared an office in Plastow, New Hampshire with Dr. Tony Libro for about the last 5 years at Libro Center for Wellbeing. We partner our services to provide a total care facility, which includes medical intuitive consultations, kinesiology, nutrition and supplement care, and through the years, I've used a variety of modalities, up through present day to the emotion code, body code, using that with magnets. So in 2012, I produced a meditation CD with E.J. Olette of Whole Music with crystal singing bowls. I produced a podcast with HC Media, and at present, I produce this monthly community TV segment called Sherry's Metaphysical Corner, also with HC Media. So let's begin now with today's discussion with the emotion code and the body code system, but I would like to talk a little bit more about the body code. This modality has 2 levels, and I am going to talk to you today about the body code. It goes much deeper into the system. Now, here's a form of energy. This is what I want to get involved in more. It's a form of energy work which is designed to help identify and correct energy balances that can cause all kinds of physical and emotional problems for people. A lot of it deals with the health of the energy body, where we try to actually release trapped emotion energies, that's your emotional baggage, and correct blocked chakras, meridians, and such. And I may stop periodically and just have a little sip of water because I get kind of dried out. So there is a physical side as well, where we look for things like possible toxins in the system, nutritional deficiencies, and structural imbalances, and address those according to whatever we believe the person's body needs. So basically, this work is all about removing imbalance to try to make conditions right for the body to restore its own health. This system is a form of muscle testing using magnets. Trapped emotions are the most common underlying cause, believe it or not, of imbalance in the system. They trigger imbalances in the organs and glands of the body. But it doesn't stop there. Very important to say that. Doesn't stop there. They are also triggering misalignments in the skeleton bone structure, meridians, soft tissue, chakras, reproductive system, endocrine system, digestive system, immune lymphatic system, nervous system, respiratory system, urinary system, circulatory, chakra system, and muscles. Enormous, just enormous what we can find in the body with the body code. So the body code is a patented energy balancing system intended to help uncover root causes of discomfort, sickness, and suffering in the body and spirit. So the practitioner has the opportunity to make corrections right on the spot. The goal is to help identify the underlying causes of physical or emotional concerns, then release them in minutes so the person can start feeling like their old self. Your path to well-being. While it's not possible to provide any kind of guarantee, the body code is intended to empower and restore health and well-being by helping to restore the underlying cause of physical and emotional distress one may have, and it does. Total wellness solution, the practitioner may be able to identify and remove negative blocks, subliminal programming, old anguish, and shift into a higher vibrational state. It is possible to clear the way for optimal health, love, and creative abundance. This patented system is designed to quickly pinpoint issues with state-of-the-art whole body, mind, and spirit energy healing technology within seconds. Literally, one may discover the root of what ails using the Body Code app software. And I'm going to show you some demonstrations here in a minute. So in the Body Code, we use an app that houses, believe it or not, 1,000 topics, goes very deep into the body system. So here's an image of the first page of the app that we use. It's done on the phone. You'll notice that there are 6 buttons, 2 columns, as we move forward from there. So let me just show you something with my phone, just to give you kind of a glimpse. So as we continue, this is what the app actually looks like. And as you just saw with when I left you for an image, if I tap any one of these, we're immediately going to ask if somebody has an issue, where do we go to help relieve this person of what's going on in their body? We may get, and we're going to tap into, now there's 2 sides, just like the emotion code has 2 columns. This has 2 columns. So it's called the Body Code chart. Where do we go in the Body Code chart? So let's just say it's your subconscious now is what we're going to tap into. We connect lovingly and ask permission to connect to your subconscious. Once we do that, it's your subconscious that's directing us to go deeper into your body where there is an affliction or a misalignment. So let's just say it sends us to circuits and system. There's another whole 6 of buttons to pick, or topics. Now your subconscious will ask again, is it the left side of this chart or is it the right side? It's going to send us to one or the other. Let's just say it sends us to glands. We tap glands, and now we're going to find another set. And we're going to keep going with this dialogue. We'll ask another question. Let's say it sends us here, and then it sends us here to the adrenals. Finally, we're going to get some information when we get to the root cause of what's going on in your system. And it's going to give us a lot of information, as you can see, a ton of information. And then we take that information and release with the magnets now. Release with the magnets. And you don't have to have an expensive magnet. These are just, I brought in, just to show you, very cheap little magnets off of the refrigerator. You can use very expensive ones. I use that as well through Nikon, but I just wanted to show you these today. And it's the same premise as we do with the emotion code. It's 3 rolls up and over the governing meridian line with intention. Once we find what the problem area is in your system, whether it's a misalignment, something that needs to be reset, something is out of balance, and we continue from there. So it's very, very simplified. It's so easy, and it's just so gratifying. It's beautiful, beautiful modality. So that, in a nutshell, is pretty much the Body Code. And it is wonderful work. So the key to understanding with the emotion code, body code work has to do with the mind itself. We divide the conscious and the subconscious mind. The conscious mind is where we live, make daily decisions. The subconscious is the bulk of our intelligence. And I use a visual aid image to demonstrate the difference between the two, using an iceberg. So I'm going to show you again another image. I'm a real big advocate for visual aids. So looking at this iceberg, it's just going to show you the massive size of an iceberg. They're huge. But what's above the waterline, that is a depiction of just your conscious mind. And it actually represents how much of our conscious mind we use. We use less than 1/10 of our brain. It's unbelievable. The bottom half of this iceberg represents the subconscious mind. It's connected to universal intelligence, spirit, God, however you relate to the supreme creator of all things. So for example, when using this, we ask permission to connect to the subconscious of the participant, and it could be an animal. I work on animals as well. And it's exactly the same way or the same premise as the emotion code. So if we have an organ that's imbalanced, we simply go to the body code app. Ask which side of the chart, begin searching, and then their subconscious is directing us to where the imbalance or the misalignment is in the system. Then we use the magnets to reset or realign with intention whatever is needed in the body that we found. And then we roll 3 times over the governing meridian. Again, the same process as the emotion code to release. So let me just show you this for a second. The governing meridian line that we're using starts here and goes up over the crown and down the full length of the back, down to the base of your spine. Now when we're doing something like this, we just go up and over and down to the base of the neck. As long as the magnet is in the field, that's all you need to do. You don't have to touch the skin as long as it's in the field and the intention has been set. That's what we're doing. The governing meridian line, just like in the emotion code, is the largest reservoir of energy in the body and is connected to all meridians. The meridians is just a pathway that brings the chi or the life force energy through the body, just like the blood that brings the fuel needed in the body, like the liver and the lungs. The blood travels through veins. It's just a pathway. The energy field in your body or the chi travels through meridians. It's the same premise. It's a wonderful tool. So this is how we use the emotion code body code as far as the premise being the same, using the governing meridian line to release. So it's an amazing tool. Searching further into the system for misalignments and imbalances, it brings the body back to a more healthy, unified frequency throughout. So using the body code techniques, we can calibrate the strength of your immune system from 1 to 100%. We can kind of gauge it and figure out what it is. We can find out the strength of it, how your brain and heart is functioning, and if any organs or glands are imbalanced, and more. So using these techniques, this is what we check. The percent your immune system is functioning at for total capacity. The percent of brain messages reaching your organs and glands intact. And the percent of heart messages reaching your body's tissues intact from 1 to 100%, each of those 3. 100 being the best scenario, of course. And then checking for pathogen energies in your system. There are 5 that we check for: viral, fungal, parasitic, bacterial, and mold. We also check for toxicity in your system, and we also check for general toxins and heavy metals. And finally, with this amazing full body evaluation, we check 23 organs for imbalances or unhappy organs, and recommendations using the body code system to help bring the body back to balance. So these are the organs that we check: the hypothalamus, kidneys, lungs, ovaries, pancreas, thyroid, descending colon, small intestine, gallbladder, bladder, adrenal glands, thymus gland, ileocecal valve, liver, uterus, prostate, pineal gland, transcending colon, stomach, spleen, pituitary gland, ascending colon, and heart. Believe it or not, these are all the organs that we check in your system. So, in closing today, this is a short segment, but I wanted to introduce to you the body code work that I'm doing. And it's amazing how helpful it is to people. It's very educational. You learn a lot while you are having things released from your body. It's just amazing. So I hope you found it interesting and inspiring. You may be inspired by this. So for more information on any of these topics, go to my website, energyworkstudio.com, one S between work and studio. If you have any questions, certainly reach out to me. You can reach out at any time, energy4522@gmail.com, or my office phone, 978-512-3333. I will always return a call or a message. So, in closing, I just want to say thank you all for tuning in. It's always a pleasure to do this segment. So till next time, with grace and gratitude, stay connected. Bye for now.